Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from Minneapolis. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. He's going to air one out right away. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize them. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Man in motion is Smith. They'll stay on the ground. He'll work forward only to about the 18. Second down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
And he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If if you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Mahomes now on second down. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They send him right out of the slot. First down throw, Mahomes. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Now he takes off.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck in, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They get 5 on third and 1.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops when that ball slips out of your hands, and in this...
He's got his big tight end, Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. He finds Devontae Smith. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Number 7, ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings.
It's 4th down.
Returnable from the 17. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and you know they missed on that long attempt. At least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Slot man in motion right. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Now a pass deep for St. Brown. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Pair of 7. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught downfield by Hamler. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 92 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a 1st down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They go play action with Mahomes. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Mahomes going to throw here on third down. He's going to try it here again. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
To the ground, a first down run. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Up the middle they go.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on fourth down, Mike, based on what they do on third down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that fourth down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Mahomes back. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I don't think we all appreciate enough just how difficult it is to throw on the run. The technique, the arm strength, the accuracy, all of those things on complete display on that first down pass.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Mahomes now to throw again. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to...
He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Remember what this defense told us in our meetings this week. They don't think that they're necessarily going to be able to just stifle this offense play after play. They might have to give a little bit of bend, but they can't break. That sack, that is the defense not breaking. Down there near your own goal line, come away with the big play and see if they can keep points off the board.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Third and long. Throwing now, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Dicker's kick is good. And the Lions are back within a score. It's now 17-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. The Lions called their first timeout. Second down and 3. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll mark them down just shy of the 40.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Throwing again is McCarthy. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And penalty flags come in as it winds. Incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. They'll try to sneak it here. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit. And now it is 3rd and goal. Now here's timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. It's Jones. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So we have a 10-point game here at halftime. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6, out to the 26-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And this will wind up a Vikings first down. He gets it up past the 30 to the 32.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Right back to him on 1st down. Lots of space. Past the 45. Down the sideline. Inside the 25.
Look at that angle, my nigga.
On
Come on,
display.
Tom.
He's in. Touchdown, Vikings. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Vikings will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Drive will start on the ground. And a strong 1st down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short. Now, Mahomes. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this...
He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a first down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
First down throw, Mahomes. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Throwing is Mahomes.
Oh, come on.
The pass rush gets goes down.
Now after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Got his man at the 6.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
Third and goal. To throw is Mahomes. This caught, and he's going to be stopped. He gets 2 down to the 2-yard line, but now it's fourth down.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on third down. Brings up fourth, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on fourth and goal. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. Fourth down and goal. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. The offense is staying put. It'll be fourth and goal. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, fourth and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
Here's second and 3 to go. Handoff here, up the middle, and that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. So, 3. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
3rd and long. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. He's going to bring up 4th down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. This brought in out past the 20. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery.
These are the type of self-inflicted wounds that the coaching staff told us about all week, Mike, and it's been a real point of emphasis. Anyone possessing the ball, whether that's on offense, defense, or in this case, special teams, protect the ball at all costs, and I can promise you they're not going to be happy with this one.
Now a run on 1st down. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Into space. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a run going left. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to third down. We see it here, big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And his offense is